This Chris Flowers here at the Southwest Valley Veterans Chamber meeting.
I think, and it's probably been, I've been in this position 9 years, so it could be longer than 5, but I have seen Jim at every single outreach. He does it right, and he's going to be successful because he does. I tell you, I have looked high and low for requirements at Luke Air Force Base that I can give Jim. And we're working on it. We're gonna get him something. We don't do a lot of blinds or cleaning of drapes. We replace them after 20 years or 30 years. So hopefully one day, Jim. But I thank you so much for inviting me. When he said, Mary, can you come down and speak at the chamber meeting? I said absolutely. I couldn't say no to you. I definitely wanted to. And veterans are near and dear to my heart. My dad was in the military for 30 years. I say out of the military because I was a civilian after I graduated college. I no longer had an ID card for 20 days, and then I married my husband who was in the military. So I definitely have a whole family line of veterans in my family. So definitely dear to my heart. I really wish I would have went in the military, came this close to going to the academy. My brother talked me out of it. It was at a time back in '81 when women, it was their second year, I want to say, that women were asked to, or were able to be in the academy, and he said they're not there yet with the way they treat women. So he talked me out of it, which I'm really upset, but that's okay. I'm still connected. I worked at Luke Air Force Base for 20 years. I started as a contracting officer when I came 20 years ago, and I kind of just moved from a team lead to a flight chief, and now my current position where I'm dual-hatted, I'm a director of business operations, and I'm also the small business specialist. So that was just a little bit about myself. I will, little bit about Luke. Everybody knows the F-35. We now have the F-35, so it replaced our F-16s and our A-10s. There is still 2 FMS squadrons at Luke, and also 2 American squadrons, Air Force squadrons. So we have approximately 51 35s. As of last week, we had 51 35s. We have 3 squad ops. We're going to have 3 more for a total of 144 F-35s. So our mission is changing. Definitely a lot of work going on. If you come out there, you may see a lot of the construction going on. A lot of that new build is the Army Corps of Engineers. So that new build does not come through my squadron. So a lot of dollars are filtered through the Army Corps of Engineers. So I know there's a lot of disappointed people when they say, I want to get in on that project. And I say, well, if you got to go to the Army Corps. So I'm going to just let you know a little bit about that. So as I said, I'm a part-time small business specialist, and these are a few of my duties. As a small business specialist, I am the first point of contact for anybody that's interested in doing business at Luke. So definitely, I have my contact information here. Send me an email, give me a call, and I will get you started on how to do business with us. Now, if you don't know how to do business with the federal government, there are other avenues you need to take before you come see me. You have the SBA, find out what those certifications are that you need, and then PTAC, Procurement Technical Assistance Center, will also help you with, developing, just understanding what the federal government process is. Then you can come to me and I'll let you know what requirements are there at Luke Air Force Base and where we publicize our requirements. We have small business goals, and that's really important to the fighter group. So we have 5 goals, and small business, small disadvantaged business, and if you're an 8A, you fall within that small disadvantaged business, HUBs-owned, women-owned, and service-disabled vets. You can notice we don't have a veteran-owned goal, but we do have a service-disabled veteran-owned goal. So you can see 15, we didn't meet our HUBs-owned, we're really concentrating on that. We are currently not meeting these 2 goals, or we didn't meet these 2 goals in 16. We are struggling this year with those 2 goals as well, so we are focusing. It really depends on the money we get near the end of the year. The fourth quarter is usually when we get the majority of our money. So it's sometimes really hard to gauge if we're going to meet each of these goals. But they are goals, and I am responsible for those goals to make sure I can drive the market research and to find companies that are 8A small disadvantage or HUBs-owned or women-owned. Does anybody have any questions on the goals?
What is the HUBs-owned?
I'm sure you're going to ask me that. Historically underutilized business zone. So those are those underutilized places. Now I know they just did a census and they changed all the boundaries. So we just got a new HUBZone map. It's on the SBA website. So you can check to see if your company is a HUBZone based on that map. But you're also going to have to be certified. And I just kind of want to show you what we did last year. We did 47 million in-state, 14.5 out-of-state. We did 32.7. A lot of that out-of-state is still in-state workers, so they may be a company out-of-state, but they definitely hire our local laborers or our local electricians or whatever, some of the disciplines. So that number to me is higher, but we only can track where the discipline's home of record is, and in this case is out-of-state. So there's certain steps that you should take in order to do business with the federal government. Can I ask first, who has had a contract with Luke Air Force Base? All right, awesome, 2. Okay, who is registered in our SAM? That's our system for award management, and that system you must be registered in order to do business with us. So if you're interested and we have the service or supplies that you offer, then you definitely need to get into that system. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to have to identify what your federal supply classification code is. And then I have websites for you down here that you can scroll through and identify what those codes are going to be for you. You're going to need those to register in SAM. And that's how we, the government, identify the product or service that you need. I won't go into detail with these because of time. It could take a little time, but I understand these slides will be available, so it's a step-by-step so that can help you. Register in our database, as I said, the sam.gov database. You have to be registered in order to do business. You have to have a DUNS number in order to get in there. But it's going to give you your name and address, all your financial, your NAICS codes that we just talked about, and your representation certifications. We've got a lot of regulations, and we have something called the Federal Acquisition Regulation.
No, stop it.
And they are, no one has seen it. We used to have paper copies of these books. The FAR used to be about that thick, the DFARs, and then the AFARs. However, now they're all online. So there's a website here, the farsite.mil. I don't know all the FAR clauses and provisions, so there's just no way to know them all, and they're changing all the time. But you should be familiar with the different parts, and you know where to look if you have a solicitation, and make sure that you understand what the solicitation says. You want to look it up in the FAR, DFARs, or AFARs. Identify where each activity, let me tell you, each base, so Luke Air Force Base, Davis-Monthan, Yuma Proving Ground, they all have their own requirements that they buy for their particular facility. So you've got to contact the small business specialist from each of those activities. So I'm the small business specialist only at Luke Air Force Base. So just to let you know, you've got to contact each of them individually. There is this website, airforcesmallbusiness.org. It'll give you a ton of information. There's a map on there, and if you're interested in Davis-Monthan, just click on the little map in Arizona, and it'll come up with my information. It'll come up with Joanne Squires down at Davis-Monthan. So you can find all over the United States all small business specialists on that website. Also, and I apologize, this has changed. We used to have a long-range acquisition, so you would know what we were buying in the next 5 years, some of our bigger contracts. Problem is, this information, not necessarily at Luke, but other places, because all the federal government put into this long-range acquisition, and I guess some of the bad guys were getting some information from it. So we had to take it off the public website. So we're trying to come up with another avenue to give us a place where we can give some estimates for you to prepare for, you know, to prepare your company for any of our bigger contracts. Requirements, anything over $25,000 you're going to find on Federal Business Opportunities, FBO.gov. anything over 25. If it's a commercial service requirement, we also utilize GSA, which is Government Service Administration Federal Supply Schedule. Does anybody have a GSA contract? Okay, awesome. So that is where we used to have to look for supplies and services on GSA first. That's not a requirement anymore. However, it's something we definitely use, and we do still look at it first, but we don't have to. I just want to let you know that. So we also have a requirement between 15 and 25,000 to post in a public place. Since 9/11, we really needed a place. We used to have in our office, in the contracting office, we used to have a bulletin board, and we would post all our requirements between 15 and 25,000. Well, now that the base is closed, we can't get anybody out to the base and just come on that easy. So we created a Facebook page. And so that's where you're going to find everything that's between 15 and 25,000. Open market's going to be listed on that page. So I really highly encourage you to like this page. We put things, I have things out there like prime contract information.
What do you mean by 15 to 25,000 requirement?
So any requirement we have between 15 and 25,000, if we don't go in GSA, we have to post in a public place. So this has become our public place to post.
So like 25,000 worth of work that you need done by someone?
I'm sorry?
So that'd be like $25,000 worth of work you need done?
Correct, we need done. We're going to post that RFQ, request for quotation, on our Facebook page. And it'll give you the information on who to contact, what we're looking for, what time the quotes are due, so you'll find that information there. Okay? So, go like us. I have, as I was saying, I have information such as prime contractor information. So if you want to sub with anybody out there at Luke Air Force Base, I'll have that contact information. We do a lot of outreach events. Luke in general does it. And we post that information. You could register right on that Facebook, at least a link to where we register. What do we use our GPC, government purchase card, with? And that's just our credit card. And we kind of have the rules of that out there. A lot of mandatory sources that we're up against. So we kind of have all that information out on that Facebook page. So I encourage you guys to definitely look at that. Subcontracting opportunities. Especially in our construction arena and in our services, we do 5-year contracts. So if you don't get in on that 5-year contract, then you may not have an opportunity for another 5 years. So we want to make sure that you get your foot in the door, and a great way to do that is through subcontracting. All our primes are always looking for subcontracting opportunities. Most of the primes out there have subcontracted prior to getting a prime contract. So it's very valuable. Subcontract, get your name out there, make sure civil engineers knows who you are, contracting knows who you are. I mean, that's just a great way to get in on the federal government. Company profile. Hopefully everybody has a company profile. If you're interested, send that to me directly, and I will take a look at it. And what I do is I usually, review it, determine whether it's something that your product or service is something that Luke Air Force Base would buy. If not, maybe our commissary will, or our BX, or somewhere, or postal chain somewhere else on the base may have a need for it. So I look at it, I really like email because it's